praise is for Allah, who is the author of all existence and the most generous to His creation, while He is also the all-compelling. He is the giver of life. He is the cause of death, while death has no effect upon Him because He is the ever-living, the self-sustaining, the eternal, and the only absolute. It is He who created this complex world, the seen and unseen, the evident and speculative, the earth and all that is on it, and everything that is in it. It is He who sent His messengers and prophets with the common message of strict monotheism, which simply means that there is absolutely no one worthy of our worship, no one worthy of our obedience except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah told us in the Quran, I have sent to every nation a messenger calling people to worship Allah alone and to avoid the worship of false gods. The thing we have come to know a few decades back, which is the Big Bang, is already mentioned in the glorious Quran. It is mentioned 1400 years ago in Surah Anbiya, chapter number 21, verse number 30, which says,
أَوَلَمْ يَرَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا
Do not the disbelievers see
أَنَّ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ كَانَتَا رَتْقًا فَفَتَقْنَاهُمَا
that the heavens and the earth were joined together and we clove them asunder. The creation of universe, which we came to know few decades back, is already mentioned in this book, the glorious Quran, 1400 years ago. Who could have mentioned that in the Quran except Allah? A human being, regardless of who they are or where they are or what they do, will have this curiosity. They will want to know, why am I here? How did I get here? And do I have a purpose? And if so, what is it? The only one who would really be able to answer that question would be the Creator Himself. If there is a Creator, it would be up to Him to tell us why we were created and what He expects from us and what this life is really about. Allah has shown the people what He wants from them, and it's a very simple thing, and that is the worship before Him alone without any partners. In fact, we know this life to be a test from the Almighty. That's why we are born and that's why we die, because there has to be a beginning and an ending for a test. In the next life, no one will ever die again. A bad person or a good person, both are brought back and they continue to live in the next life, either in good shape or not so good shape, depending on how they did on the test. The Lord of the Arsh and Kursi. We are talking about the Lord of the worlds. We are talking about the Lord of the entire universe and beyond. You know, we live in this dunya and we are so fascinated with this dunya which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala indeed has created in a beautiful manner. There are over 6 billion people that live in this dunya at this moment in time. This dunya of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is so big that there is space for billions and billions and billions or more people. But what is this dunya in comparison to what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created out there? This dunya is insignificant. This dunya is meaningless to Allah. It means nothing. It is worthless, so worthless comparing with the sun. The sun is one star. Take this planet Earth and you place it inside the sun, and you will be able to place 1.3 million Earths in the sun. The sun is just one star. There are stars out there which are millions of times bigger than the sun, and you need millions and millions of stars to make one galaxy. And then there are zillions of galaxies out there. Let me tell you on top of this, whatever you see above when you raise your head, the zillions and zillions and zillions of galaxies, let me tell you, this is everything that is within the first heaven. And Allah is the creator of 7 heavens. And the distance between the first heaven and the second heaven is 500 years, which means distance between the heavens can be covered in 500 years. At what speed? Only Allah knows. And it will take 500 years to get from the first heaven to the second heaven, 500 years from the second to the third, third to the fourth, fourth to the fifth, fifth to the sixth, sixth to the seventh, every time it will take 500 years. After the seven heavens, after this, you have the kursi of Allah. You have the chair of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know these seven heavens that we have just talked about. In comparison to the kursi of Allah, they are non-existent. They are meaningless. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave us an example in a hadith just to give us a little bit of understanding with regards to seven heavens in comparison to the kursi of Allah. Take a ring from your finger and place it in the biggest desert in the world. What comparison is in between the ring and the desert? Nothing. The seven heavens is the ring and the kursi of Allah is the desert. After the kursi of Allah, you have the arsh of Allah. Again, Rasulullah has given us explanations so that we can understand. Take the ring, place it in the desert. This time the ring is the kursi and the arsh is the desert. What is the kursi in comparison to the arsh of Allah? Nothing. Then you have the angels which carry the arsh of Allah. Their heads are in the seventh heaven and their feet are in the lowest earth. Then you have the Lord of the arsh. He is beyond the size of Allah, who Allah is, what Allah is. The greatness of Allah is beyond the comprehension of my little mind. This is the being that you and I are messing with.
الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم